Today we are going to see the pipe fittings which are used to join two metal pipes and how we are going to join them. So the first item is called as the collar, where it is made up of a steel strip, okay, and then we bring one pipe from this side, another pipe from this side, and then it will be having the internal threads, and then the pipe will have an external threads. So we know that in the last lecture we have seen that the pipe which is having the external threads will be greased properly, and the PTFE ribbon will be wounded on the threads, and then we are going to insert it from this side and then we rotate it. So this will be held firmly by means of a pipe wrench. Similarly, the other part of the pipeline which has to be joined is also prepared in a similar manner. It will be having a threads on the external surface, and then we grease it properly, and then we wound the PTFE ribbon, and then we insert the pipe from that side, and that will be rotated, and this will be held firmly by means of the pipe wrench. Thus we join a pipeline which is coming from this side, we join a pipeline which is coming from this side. So thus we can join two pipes by means of a collar joint. Then these are the other types of the devices which are available, called as elbows. So here if you see, this is a 45-degree elbow, and here you have a 90-degree elbow, and here you have a 90-degree elbow, and this is a flanged elbow which can be joined. So what is the purpose of it is, in our chemical industry the pipelines are laid in such a manner that there is a certain scope for the change in the direction at 90 degrees. So if you take case of this one, so for example this one, okay, the fluid enters from here and then it is going in the vertical direction, the top direction, but it has to change its direction. It has to move parallel to the ground, and it has to go in the x-axis. So hence we use a device called as elbow for this purpose. Similarly, a elbow can also have two different networks. For example, the pipeline which is coming from here will have an external threads, but the pipeline which is coming from here, it will have an internal thread. See, so it all depends upon the definition of the problem, and then based on that we are going to use our elbow. So basically elbows are used for changing the directions to 90 degrees, and similarly we will also have an elbow at 45 degrees also, where the input fluid is going from here, and then from here it goes out. At 45 degrees also discharge is possible. So we can use a device called as elbow to join these two pipelines. Then we have a YT joint. For example, in front of our house we have a water distribution system, and we have an elbow that is 45 degrees. So this is called as YT. So fluid will be moving in this fashion, and there is a need to take out the fluid at 45 degrees. So I gave one application for it. Okay, so this is the ground in which the pipeline is going, and if you want to take out the pipeline in this direction, we can take in this fashion. So from here also it is possible to pick up the fluid. So this joint is called as the YT joint, which is used especially for the PVC or the plastic pipes. And here we have double YT joints, where the fluid will be moving from here to here, and there is a branching is there left hand side, and here also there is a branching. Similarly here we have a tubing, here we can go and there straight. Similarly here what happened, this is called as double YT joint. Then this is a union, where it is used to join two pipelines firmly. So I take a pipe from here, and then it will be having an external threads that will be connected to this. So here I am going to keep a screw spanner or a pipe wrench, firmly fix it, and then as I said that we are supposed to prepare the pipeline that is brought here, and then we try to rotate in this fashion, and that goes in this direction. Similarly, we have another pipeline which is brought from here, and then it will be having an external threads, but of course it will be having an internal threads. So this will be greased properly, and then PTFE ribbon will be applied on it, and then we bring it on the surface, and then we try to rotate in this fashion. So with this what will happen, sir, the pipe will be, you will be moving in this fashion. It comes up to this point and the other pipe will be coming from here. So this is firmly held by means of a pipe wrench. So this is a steel material, so hence it is used only for joining metal pipelines, and this will be a firm joint. And in case of any emergency, we can again remove the pipe from here. We can also remove the pipe from here. This is the example of a union. So again here we have one more single T joint where the fluid will be coming from here. It can go in this left hand side direction, right hand side direction, and in the straight direction also we can go. So we can transmit the fluid which is coming from in one direction through all the three directions. So hence it is called as a single T socket. So this is the nature of a T. So fluid comes from here, goes from here, goes from here, it also goes from here. So hence the name single T socket. And double T socket. So the fluid will be moving from here. It goes from here, and then it goes from this direction. It goes from this direction, this direction, and this direction. So it comes from the top. So it comes vertically and changes its direction, goes in horizontal direction. So this is examples of a double T socket. This is called as nipple, where we can use a pipeline, metal pipeline, which is having internal threads which will be sent from here, and we will be having another pipeline which is having internal threads we join. So to join a pipeline which is having internal threads, we are going to use a nipple, and to join a pipeline with extensions, we are going to use a unit. So the nipple, so for example, when you keep a pipeline here, and the nipple will be projected like this. So here one pipeline, this is the second pipeline. So to join two pipelines internally which are having threads, we are going to use nipples.